Hey everyone, this is going to be a very interesting conversation because I'm going to get a lot out of it. If you just watched episode 1 with Mr. Greg Dickerson, it was about the middle class mindset. And as we ended that video, something hit me like a bolt of lightning. I attacked that conversation with whack, stupid expenses. And if you heard it, Greg is like, yeah, that's interesting, but you should be thinking about how you expand your means. So let's welcome Greg Dickerson to the show. How you doing, man?
Doing great, Michael. How are you?
I am constantly reminded at how wonderful you are, right? I go back to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and you're like, hey, I want to be Rich Dad. And I'm like, hey, I want to be Robert. You're like, no, idiot, be Rich Dad. I'm like, damn it, I read the book wrong. And then we talk about the middle class mindset, and you're like, why are you freaking worried about a $12 streaming service when you should be worried about expanding your means? So let's have a 10-minute conversation where you consult me on how to expand means. Let's talk about what that means and how people can do it.
Yeah. So, instead of thinking, I can't afford this or I've got to cut back on that or, I only have this, think about how can I? So how can I make this happen? How can I afford it? If you want to lose weight, instead of thinking, man, I can never stick to a diet. I can never stick to the gym. Think about how can I? And when I say think about it, I mean literally write it down. Okay. Write down what you can do to make it happen between, if you're, I just don't have the time. Well, how can you make the time? For whatever it is. So whatever you think is stopping you, that limiting belief, I want you to crush that this way. Number one, you write down what is that limitation costing you. So if you want something and you don't have the money to afford it, or if you want to lose weight, or you want to have a better relationship, whatever it is, write down your current activities, your current mindset, and what it's holding you back from, what it's keeping you from doing, what it's costing you financially. So write that down. Then go find other people who are doing what it is you want to do. Okay. And look for proof that you're wrong, that whatever limitations you think you have, or you think you can't do it, I guarantee you can find 10, 20, 50, 100 other people that are making it happen, that are 100 pounds overweight and are still hitting the gym and are losing weight and are making it stick, that are increasing their income so that they can afford what they want to do, that are growing in their faith, their relationships, whatever it is. So you write those down, of the proof of why it's real and why you can do it. Then the next step is to put that plan in action of how can I do this? So here's what I'm going to do every day. I'm going to get up 20 minutes earlier and hit the gym, or I'm going to go at lunch. Instead of lunch, I'm going to go to the gym, or, whatever it is. For real estate, if you think about, well, I only make so much money and I'd really like this new car, but I can't afford it. Well, go buy something that will generate the income, or start a business that will generate the income that will pay for that, whatever it is you want to do, vacation, vehicle, whatever those things, streaming services, whatever it is, get an asset or a business that will pay for those things, and then grow it from there. And if you say, well, shoot, I don't have the money to invest, there's people that will invest with you. So you can raise the down payment. You can find people that will qualify on the loan, so you bring those. So again, how can I make this happen? So don't think, I don't have the money, I don't have the credit, I don't have the time. Think about how can I go find those missing pieces. And from an income side job, man, I work all week. I don't have time for another job. I've got kids. I got this, I got that. You can be, virtual assistant in your extra hour or two a day. You can build websites. You can do social media management. You can do digital marketing agency. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do online now. Drop shipping, e-commerce. There's so many things virtually you can do from a keyboard in this day and age to earn an extra $100, $500, $1,000 a month. Build a YouTube channel and get some followers. But it all requires a plan. Number one, how can I do it? Number two, proof. Who is doing it that I can benchmark and follow? And then number three, an action plan of the steps you need to take in order to do it.
That's amazing. Again, I just want to reiterate it, just kind of in my own words, right? This whole expansion mindset, goals, write it down. Totally get it. Fully agree with that. The other thing I talk about is, it's just lose weight, right? You kind of attack that a couple of different ways, right? There's a saying in the gym business, right? You can't lose all the weight in the gym. It's what you eat, right? So again, write it down, right? Do you have a sweet tooth? That's something I had to kick, soda habit. I had to kick that. And once you do those, once you write that down, it's amazing how you can hold yourself accountable. But I think it's more than, at least for me, it's more than writing it down. It's telling others, right? Because if I write it down and kind of hide it on the side, it's almost like it doesn't exist. But when I communicate, hey, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to cut out Diet Coke and I'm going to cut out, cookies or ice cream or whatever it is, to my family and to all of that. It really starts changing the game. And then you're right.
So
Go get,
there,
yeah.
I just did a video on that. Be careful who you share
Ah,
that with.
yes.
Be careful who you share your vision, your goals, your aspirations with, because there's two kinds of people out there when you do that. The
Yeah.
ones that will shoot you down and tell you, you can't do that. It's not possible. You'll never happen. I know you too well.
Yeah.
You have that group.
You've done it
And then you
five
have the ones that are
times.
going to
Blah, blah.
encourage you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have the ones that, like me, I'm an encourager, right?
Yeah.
You be careful, because whatever you say, I'm going to be like, well, let's go. Let's do it. Let's not talk about it. Let's do it. So I'm a doer, right? And
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm kind of known for. People will share ideas with me and I'm like, well, let's go.
Yeah.
And we put that into place and we do it. And I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm like, how's that going for you? How did you start yet? So I'm going to be on you.
Nice.
So you want to share your vision, your goals, and your aspirations with people that are, number one, are where you want to be, doing what you want to do, or have done what it is you want to do. Share it with them because they know how to get there. They know there's no limitations. They know what the possibilities are, and they're going to encourage you, inspire you, and help you. Share that with people that aren't interested at all in getting anywhere near there. It's going to be the opposite. They're going to tell you why it can't happen.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I've talked about a bunch and haven't done in a while is I'll call it your personal network, for lack of a better term, right? Your 5 closest friends, all of that. You're very right. One of the things that more people need to realize is if you're going to go on this journey of financial independence or even just a better financial future, it's going to take time. But one of the first things you need to do is you probably need to change your personal network. Some of your friends need to change, right? Some of them are sitting on the couch playing video games, smoking weed all day long. Probably not going to be in that group trying to expand your financial means.
Or sitting in the bar every day after work instead of at the gym,
Exactly.
or, whatever it is, wherever you go, there you are,
Yeah.
So, if you always do what you've always done, you will only be what you have become forevermore. It starts today. Whatever you do today, whatever you do, however you do anything is how you will do everything and how you will be everywhere. So a lot of people say, well, I'll start that when, or, I'm only here until. However you do whatever it is you do right now is how you're going to do everything the rest of your life. So if you're not putting 100% into what it is that you're doing now and taking those steps now, you're not going to take them later when whatever comes along. That, Zig Ziglar used to call it the round to it. He had this little round thing and he wrote to it on there because everybody says, well, I'll start when I get around to it. So he's like, here's your round to it. Go.
There you go. That's awesome. Zig, man. I listen to his older stuff. It's awesome.
Got to crush that stinking thinking.
Yeah. Stinking thinking. Yeah. Hey, so you know what? 2021 is right around the corner. A lot of people are going to talk about next year. Why don't you give out a 1, 2, 3, right? Let's just assume the audience is somebody that wants a better financial future. You've kind of already said it, but let's just say it one more time. What are the 3 steps that they should do if they want to be better December 31st of 21 versus January 1 of 21?
Don't make a resolution. So
I like it.
Right. Don't make a resolution. Don't set a goal. Create a vision, have resolve, make a commitment. When somebody has resolve and they make that commitment and, to move forward with that vision, that is one of those things where you say, I am going to make this happen no matter what. Or if something happens, you're like, I will never do that again. Yeah. You kind of make a vow, you make a commitment, you have resolve versus a resolution, which is kind of a light goal that is going to be gone in January anyway. So, again, create that vision, write down, number one, what it is that you want to do, what's holding you back, what that is costing you, the things that are holding you back, what that mindset of, I can't do that because it'll never work because. Write those things down, okay? And write down what they're costing you, what it's keeping you from having, being, doing. Then write down proof of why those beliefs of what you think and why you think you can't do something is wrong. So look for other people that have already done it, that are doing it, and write that down, and then put that plan into action. Here's what I'm going to do every single day to move towards that goal. And it's, literally that simple. It's, creating that vision, wanting it bad enough, and then having the certainty of knowing that you can make it happen.
With that, we will exit episode number 2. That was awesome, Greg. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.